Good morning. It is wonderful to be with you today. Happy Monday. So glad you could join us. Let me see here. Here we go. All right. Hi, Francois. Nice to see you, my dear. Hello, Holly. Good morning. Thank you for coming. I know, Francois, I feel the same way. I can't wait to hear what she has to say today. It's always like, surprise. Hey, Gear, so glad you're here, my dear. And Amy, yay, all the way over from England. And Gear is also from Europe. Goodness, it's so wonderful to have people from all over the world. It's like, those maps where they have like dots of light, and then there's a connection, like they're either for airline routes or different connectivity. I always think of us as these dots of light all over the world, and Mother is what connects our light together, and we make this whole web around the world that just holds the light for everybody, so that people can awaken to their own light and discover maybe different ways of doing things, so that they too can turn around and awaken the people in their lives to that lightness of being. So thank you for being that dot of light wherever you are in the world. And thank you for staying connected to all of us. So important. Hi, Claudia. Nice to see you. Oh my gosh, all the way from South Africa. See, another dot of light. So we connect the US and South Africa and Europe and the East and West and North and South and all over the place. It's beautiful. Happy Monday, Castle Properties. Lovely to see you here. So I just wanted to say thank you again to all of you that attended last week's School of Love Masterclass. Oh my gosh, it was so fantastic. It was so awesome. Boy, people are already jumping into School of Love 2022 this morning. It's been great to see people registering already, and just knowing that they are so called to be a part of the course this year. I know Mother has some incredible, incredible things in store for all of us. Oh, Kelly, oh, how lovely. Yeah, the article in the New York Times. It was very kind of the reporter to mention me. I felt very humbled. That was very kind. I'm just chatting with Carissa yesterday, so I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. All right, so for those of you that don't know about School of Love, you can head on over to my website, and you'll find it under on the homepage. You just scroll down and you'll see School of Love there, and you click on it, and it'll take you right into the registration page if you want to read all about it and see if it might be for you, because it's an incredible circle of life-changing support and love. And I mean, we're going to focus again this year on, well, Mother's going to focus again this year on strengthening your self-worth, helping you to awaken to your true self-worth, which will affect every single aspect of your life in a very positive, powerful way. So, boy, we'd love to have any and all of you as part of the circle. It would just be so great. So that's what's happening in the community right now, today. opening day of registration. And the course starts officially on February 8th, but the Unit 1 introduction is available now, and all the bonuses are available now. So you can really dive in and explore some awesome, amazing tools and techniques and support that's there for you to set up and put in place so that your journey through School of Love is strong and you have a good foundation to start with. So, all right, let's dive in. Hello, beloved ones. It is wonderful to be with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I know that your time, your attention, your focus is very precious, and it is an honor to serve you in this way. And maybe, just maybe, by serving you in this way, it will awaken you to the inner wisdom that you are loved, that life is for you, not against you, that you have so much support surrounding you and inside of you. And when you awaken to that love and that support, then you become a beacon for love and support. And you can turn around and give that freely to others. And then they are given permission by your actions to love and support you even more. You are all here to awaken to what is. You don't have to change yourself in one sense, meaning that you do not require a change in essence or even a change in your core personality, who you are at the heart of yourself. Because when you awaken to yourself as you are, shadow and light, it becomes so much easier to shift your behaviors, your behaviors and reactions and actions that have a particular outcome. an outcome that affects your life and the lives of those around you and the life of the planet. So when you awaken to your essence, your true self, you are simply more likely to act through love and kindness, through caring and compassion, through the joy of service to others and to your environment, your community, the natural world, the plants, the animals, the air you breathe, the water you need to survive. When you awaken to your true self, the outcome of that is light. Your shadow is something that you accumulate, that you require in order to survive in your life. But it's not really something that helps you to thrive. So when you are awakening to your true self, which is that being of light, as all human beings come from the same source and ultimately return to that same source. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, right? So when you awaken to that light within, it becomes easy to share it. You are that light bringer, that holder of light. So that then others awaken to their light. And when you awaken to light, when you awaken to yourself, it becomes easier to see your shadow, your behaviors that are steeped in shadow, and the behaviors of others. You may not know how they should change or what they should do differently, but you can sense that they are reacting from fear, that their anger is a defense. And you don't have to know why they are being defensive or angry, what they are ultimately afraid of. Only they can know that for certain within themselves. But for you, as the holder of light, as a light bringer, you can simply sit with them in compassion because you know what it feels like to be afraid. You know what it is to react from defensiveness. You know what it feels like to believe you're trapped, that you don't have a choice, that you have to do things a certain way, that you have to speak in a certain tone, that you have to repeat the same patterns again and again. You know what that feels like. And so you are uniquely qualified to hold space with love, with light, not to fix other people or to ultimately get them to do what you want them to do, or to reflect your opinion about how they should behave, or to meet your expectations. That is not their job. But as you uncover and allow the radiance of your essence to shine, the easier it is for you to just hold space. Because when you hold space for others in love and light, when you focus on your own actions, reactions, behaviors, assumptions, expectations, judgments, when you are taking care of yourself in that regard, you have so much freedom simply to hold that space, because it is when you all are held in love, when you are held in that space of light, that is where you blossom. That is where you discover your essence, because no one is shaming you into change. No one is telling you, you better change, or you have to change, or shame on you for being a certain way. You should be this way. When you hold space for yourself and others in love and light, there is no should, ought to, shaming. There is simply a welcoming. That all are one in their shadow, and all are one in their light. And when you understand and have compassion for the shadow of others, you are expressing compassion for your own shadow, and that alleviates a little more shame, a little more should. It alleviates the burden of ought to, have to, forced to. You don't have to save someone from their fears, just as they do not have to save you from yours. But you can sit and simply acknowledge, to accept, to share the burden of fear in all its many iterations and manifestations. That you are uniquely positioned to say to someone else, I see you, and I'm here. That's it. You don't have to share your opinion or what they should or shouldn't do, or try this or try that. Just, I'm here. And when you offer your presence to another, with no expectation of getting something in return, but simply for the joy of sharing your light, by your presence, not so much by your words, but by your presence. And by doing that, you might spark the momentum for you and this person to do something together. Because you have a shared fear. You have a shared element of shadow. How can you support each other to move beyond the fear, to transform that particular fear into light, using the power of love? You are meant to journey in this life together, in support of one another. But simply because you support someone through compassion, it doesn't mean that you agree with their judgments, their opinions, their assumptions, their expectations. You are unique. You have your own perceptions. You have your own opinions. You have your own beliefs. You do not have to share the same beliefs with someone to extend compassion, to simply offer space for love and light to be. And when you move from this energy, there is no struggle, beloved ones. There is no suffering. Because when you hold this space, you can't help but feel how alike you all are. How you all hold so many of the same wants and needs and desires. That in truth, if you take away a lot of the surface things that everyone gets caught up in, you have more common ground beneath the surface than you might imagine. Make room at your table for everyone, even if others do not make room at their table for you. Because you know something that maybe they do not. That the all-inclusive power of love is equally available to every human being in existence, both in and out of a body. And when you allow all to sit at your table with you, in a place of equality and unity, you will be uplifted, regardless of whether you're invited to the table of others or not. Because all are seated with you at your table. And that is enough to fulfill all the empty places within you, to fill the holes left by hurt and past pain and disappointment. Because at your table, everyone lives as equals, open mind, open heart, open being, sharing in each moment of each day. And that is the abundance you seek, beloved ones. You won't find it on the surface of things. You'll only find it at the heart. Serve love at your table. It is that which nourishes the mind, the body, the heart, and the soul like nothing else. It is the most precious gift that humans have. It is why so many wish to be embodied here, to become part of the human cycle of birth and death and rebirth. Because here, right here, is love. Freely given, available to all equally, never ending. And if you allow it, I will walk the path of love with you always. Every moment by your side, my heart to your heart, my love to your love. We are one heart, we are one love. Let it be. And if you find that there is confusion for you within your heart, within your mind, bring yourself to stillness. Reach out, reach deep for love, and you will find it. For it is never love that abandons you, but only you that abandons love. Come back to love, and love will welcome you each and every time, no matter how often you step away and come back. Love is here. I am here. And you, all of you, are here. How beautiful it is to be one with love. Namaste. Oh my goodness. That's so beautiful, Deborah. So true. Oh, so true. Oh my goodness. Oh, Eileen, it's so good to have you here. And Joanna. Oh, Deborah, I cannot wait to start School of Love with you. Oh, Deborah is one of our incredible facilitators who will be offering her soul gifts in School of Love. Oh, she is so gifted, so talented. And oh my goodness. And Amy too. Amy's offering her soul gifts. She's also one of our facilitators. It's just going to be an incredible course. She does knock it out of the park. It's so true. Oh, Christine, it's so good for you to be here. Yes, Amy, this was special today. And it was funny. As soon as I was coming out, I thought, what just happened? Like, what did she just talk about? I know I was here, I heard it. And it just went so deep for me. I thought, I don't know how I'm going to describe this in the description of the video. It was just so, wow. I feel shifted in this moment. I have to say, you are so welcome, Cher. Karen, it's so good to see you, beloved. Oh, Gear, beautifully said. Your tears are irrigating stillness. That is beautiful. That sounds like a line from a poem. My gosh, that was beautiful. Yes, Amy, agreed. So much more to be able to take in for it was so different. It's so good to have you here, Leah. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. And I just wanted to remind you that I am doing the morning meditation, well, morning for me, but Mother's Daily Meditations this week. So if you want to participate live, I do a live stream on YouTube at 6:45 a.m. Pacific time. And whatever time that is for you around the world, they're happening, they're recorded. So of course you can listen to them and meditate later. Yes, Amy, agreed. Yes, this is something to listen to again and again so that it sinks in. That is so true. Thank you all for being here. Much love to you. Have a fantastic week. And I'll see you back here next Monday for the live stream. Mwah. Bye.